Hey, welcome to Thomcast episode 2. I have no idea how I was able to do Thomcast episode 1 in the first take. I just hit record and started talking and talked for about 10 minutes and it was awesome. I guess I'm self-conscious now because a bunch of people actually responded and said that they watched it and they liked it. And so I'm like, oh, I gotta make the next one better. And so now my voice is kind of hoarse because this is probably about the fifth attempt at like, okay, let's do this. Like getting about 5 minutes in and being like, no, that's no good. So I'm just going to barrel through this one. This is going to be the one. I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to start over again. I need to learn how to edit so bad. So bad. Would that help? I don't know. Anyway, welcome to episode 2. Thanks again for watching, and thanks to everybody who watched episode 1 and commented. I had a lot of really positive feedback. I'm glad that you guys enjoy this because I'm going to do it anyway. And so it's better that you actually like what I'm doing or get some enjoyment out of it as opposed to not. Because then it would just be kind of weird. Anyway, I wanted to let everybody know who said they would love to be a guest on the Thomcasts. Great. And someday that may be possible. More than likely, though, I will ask all of you to be guests on individual radio shows. If you don't know, there's a section of 515comics.com called 515 Radio. It's more of a traditional podcast type show. It's just audio, and it's a lot of them are just the 515 Comics crew talking to each other about our comics or projects that we're working on, things like that. Occasionally we've done like movie reviews and stuff like that, really silly stuff. But the majority of it is actually interviews that we've done with other webcomic authors or people from the internet that we think are cool. So Patrick, the webmaster of 515, and I have been working on a new layout for the radio page. And by we have, I mean I have not been doing it, and that's why it's not done. So probably in the next couple months, I will have all the images and stuff ready so that Patrick can actually put together the new layout and not just sit on his thumbs waiting for me to get my half of it done. And when that happens, I really do like doing the 515 radio, especially because it's really easy to edit out all of my ums and ahs and pauses when it's just audio and you don't see all the jump cuts from when I had to cut out when I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. So, again, in a few months, I will definitely be hitting up a lot of the people that responded to the first episode of Thomcast saying they want to be a guest, and I'll probably have you as a guest on 515 Radio. Maybe someday we'll be able to do actual guests on the Thomcast too, but for now, the only way I'd really know how to do that is to, have you come and sit next to me in my basement in front of the camera. Which I guess we could do. That's actually not very hard for some people. So anyway, maybe someday there really will be fabulous guests. I was kind of joking, but there will probably be fabulous guests on future episodes of Thomcast, so look forward to that. Apart from the radio and the guests, I wanted to talk today about something that I just finished doing before I came home to record this episode. I took Next to Volume 1, the graphic novel, downtown to the Des Moines Public School offices and dropped it off with the superintendent of DMPS to see if it's something that can be put in some of the libraries at the public schools in the Des Moines area. So we'll see how that goes. I emailed him last week pretty much just asking who should I ask about submitting this book, and he told me to just drop off a copy. So I'll keep you guys posted on when I hear something back about that, but I'm pretty excited about it. Ever since before the book was even done, back when I was still working on it, I knew that I wanted it to be in, obviously I wanted to get it to like comic shops and things like that, but more than that, I really wanted to have it in public libraries, university libraries, and even school libraries, just because my primary goal with doing Next2s is that I want people to read it. Like, of course I want people to buy the merchandise and buy the books and make it so that it can be my job. But my first goal is to tell a story. I want to be a storyteller, and this is the way I've chosen to do it. And so even if I have to donate these books to the libraries or whatever, it doesn't matter to me, because I just want people to have access to the story and to get interested in it and to get engaged with it. And whatever they get out of it, that's awesome. You know, if it's just a cool escapism story where it's just, I'm just reading some fiction to delve into another world for a while, awesome. If it's the story of me actually creating the comic that people like, that it's like some schmuck in Iowa could put together a book and a story, and I want to do that. If he could do it, I could do it, and you can. So if you want to do a comic, or if you want to tell a story, you should just do it. Anyway, get off my soapbox. Not really, though, because then I'd be really short-looking. I'm not very tall. Short jokes. One take. I'm not going to cut that out. I'm not going to cut that stupid joke out. That stupid joke is going to be in there. Anyway. So yeah, this is kind of one of my first steps towards really getting it to the libraries around the area. And I have no idea what I'm doing. You know, that's why I emailed the superintendent, is because it's like, this guy's going to know who I should give the book to. I just thought that the school system would be the easiest way in. So I'll try that, and the next thing I'm probably going to do is hit up a bunch of university libraries and see if I can get any of the university libraries to pick up the book as well. And then I'll probably just go to the actual public libraries around Des Moines and then around Iowa and just learn as I go. You know, this whole project with the book has been there's been a real learning curve. But for the most part, things have gone really well, and I'm really happy with how they've gone. You know, I've already got the books in pretty much all the local comic shops in the Des Moines area, a few in Iowa City. There's even a shop in, excuse me, there's even a shop in Omaha, Nebraska, that sells copies of the books. So, you know, that's really cool, but I feel like that's almost easier, like going to a place that sells comic books and saying, hey, would you buy some copies of my comic to sell in your shop that sells comic books? You know, that just seems a little bit easier than, because I don't know anything about the library system or how they go about buying books or anything like that. So wish me luck as I dive headlong into something I have no idea like how it's going to turn out. But I'll let you guys know. Hopefully I'll hear back from DMPS in the next couple weeks. Maybe after Christmas, I don't know. I don't know what to expect for turnaround on this. I imagine a superintendent is a pretty busy guy. I don't really know what all he does, apart from telling kids whether or not school's closed for snow. Actually, that's all I really know that he does. I'm sure he's got a lot to do, though, so it could be a little while. Anyway, so that's pretty exciting, and that's really all I've got for like Next2's news, like new stuff that I've done regarding the book or the new book. Still haven't started on book 2 yet because it's been a week. Give me a break. Christmas is coming up. I've got a lot of stuff to get ready. Well, that's about all I've got for today. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Thomcast. My voice is very tired now, and I feel very tired now. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week. Hopefully some more interesting stuff will have happened by then. See you later. 515comics.com, as you can see here. It's in Iowa. Did you know? This is what Iowa looks like. Tracts of land.